Hey there, Careblazer, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about a thought that you can give yourself to help turn anger into compassion. As a Careblazer, you are going to come across, and you probably already have come across, many situations where your loved one did something that made you angry. And while anger is a completely normal reaction, everybody's going to experience anger from time to time. You don't have to get down on yourself about it. But what I want to make sure is that you do not sit in that anger or fester in that anger and let that anger kind of ruin the rest of your day. We've used plenty of examples, and I've talked in previous videos about how there is no situation that leads to anger. It is actually always your thoughts that lead to your emotion. And we really want to learn how to deal with that because your emotions influence your actions, and that influences your loved one's actions, right? Have you ever noticed that there are times when you are feeling extremely stressed, frustrated, or hurried, and those seem to be the days when your loved one is at their worst behavior? Our loved ones feed off of our energy and our behavior. So while anger is completely normal, we want to make sure we don't stay there because that's just going to make your caregiving situation a lot more difficult. That's the last thing we want, right? So here's a thought that I want you to try to practice and try to experiment with in different situations to see if it can help you. And this was sparked by a Careblazer inside of my closed Careblazer community. In case you didn't know, I have a free closed Facebook group for Careblazers who want to come together, support one another, give tips and information. So this Careblazer is a wonderful Careblazer for his mom, does everything for his mom. And like many Careblazers, he has to hide things that are very important to him because his mom might ruin it, lose it, or do something with it. And so somehow his mom got a hold of something very important to him. It was a garment that he got from a travel to a different country. It was very meaningful to him. His mom grabbed it, washed it, ruined it, and understandably, he was very upset when he first discovered this. Now for you, maybe it's that your loved one broke your favorite dish after you told them not to touch that dish, or after you've tried to make them switch entirely to paper, or maybe your loved one put the leftovers in the cupboard instead of in the refrigerator and ruined your favorite leftovers, right? There's no shortage of examples we can use here. And oftentimes your anger isn't just to that one situation, it's to that one situation plus all the other situations and sacrifices you've made up to that point. So what I want you to do, as hard as this might be, is I want you to give your loved one the benefit of the doubt, and I want you to think that your loved one was actually just trying to help. They were just trying to contribute, right? It's really hard to stay angry at somebody if you have the thought that they were just trying to help or they wanted to contribute in some way. If you're having the thought that your loved one is purposefully doing things to make life difficult for you, your loved one knew how much that meant to you and purposefully broke it or ruined it, right? Those are thoughts that are going to make you angry and keep you angry. And have you ever tried to give good care to somebody you were really angry at? It's pretty much impossible, right? So you're setting yourself up for this difficult situation of caring for somebody that you're really angry at. So while some of you might be saying, why the heck would I give my loved one the benefit of the doubt? Am I just supposed to, ignore everything that they do? Well, my response is, this isn't just for your loved one, right? To make life easy for your loved one. It's to make life easy for you. And staying angry and trying to care for somebody that you're really angry at, that does not help you in any way. So experience the initial anger, feel it for as long as you want, but then realize that anger is not helping you, it's not serving you, and you can make the choice to give yourself some other thoughts. And thoughts like they were trying to help you are going to make it so that that anger can turn into compassion. Careblazer, have you ever had your loved one ruin something that was important to you? Or break something that was really important to you? Can you see how the thought that they were just trying to help or that they just wanted to contribute would help relieve some of that anger? Do you think that you could play around and experiment with this thought and try it out the next time your loved one does something to make you upset and angry? I'd love to know your thoughts about this. You can leave a comment below the video. Careblazer, in case you haven't heard, I put together a 3-part mini video series. In this mini series, it is basically my best content condensed, put together to help Careblazers get through some of the most difficult, emotionally challenging times of caring for a loved one with dementia. I'll put a link to it below this video. I'd love for you to check it out. I'll be back next week, Careblazer.